Look at this cloud. Look at this cloud.
An alternative to pills, Payphone is a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory gel most powerful at brightest pain relief. Voltaren, the joy of movement. We can't calculate our total taxes. Real estate criminals. And we have no way to return on that.
No, but BDO does.
People who know.
Oh shit, that's right.
Our healthcare heroes have been delivering life-saving care for America's patients throughout the pandemic. But heading into Q3 with COVID, hospitals is crushing workforce shortages, increasing pressure on frontline workers, and threatening access to care. And as inflation hits families, it impacts hospitals and health systems too. Congress is acting now to start funding Medicare taxes. Hospitals and health systems must have the resources they need to care for our patients. Tell Congress, don't cut hospitals.
Learning is hard work. Hard work requires character. Learning begins in faith with not take upward towards the highest, unassuming to begin. Denied. And patience is essential for learning. The principle is to study independently. Learning, character. Faith, freedom. These are the inseparable purposes of Georgetown College.
Welcome to Sling TV's Fan Freakout Zone, where basketball fans are free to watch and let it all out. Check out our draft touchdown. And your team is winning. Here's the mascot of the draft room so you can relax in intense games.
Oh, I love you guys.
This is our busted bracket trace room. We're going to need to win. Let it all out when you watch your screen. The basketball you love and a friend group. Try it for today. I'm Rayona. I'm 65 years old, and I love travel. I have been taking balance of nature for over 20 years, and I love it. My husband and I have a business that we run. We have several grandchildren that are still quite young, and taking the balance of nature gives us the energy that we need to keep up with them. I love eating fruits and vegetables, and I don't think people in America are getting enough. But it is so much easier to take balance of nature because the amazing fruits and vegetables in there, I know I'm getting all that I need. And then if I'm eating fruit and vegetables for my meals, it's just an added benefit. It has given us the energy to do and see so many wonderful things while we're traveling, and we can spoil my grandkids. Start now by going to balanceofnature.com and don't forget to use discount code FOXNEWS.
With less moderate to severe eczema, why hide your skin if you can help heal your skin from within? The fix that helps keep you one step ahead of eczema, clearer skin and less itch. Don't use if you're allergic to the fix. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or parasitic infections. Don't change or stop having it without talking to your doctor. Ask your doctor about the fix. When you say watch, listen. Get the latest news, business, and news, and serious
Ukraine's fearless leader delivering a message about human rights.
Get off, man. You goofy kid. Ah, you doggy. You're doggy. Always be doggy. You're doggy. Doggy and his cousin. You ain't that shit. You a broke ass bitch. You always will be in the eyes of everybody.
Morse Mutual Insurance. How can we help you?
Okay. Oh, that was about 100 G's.
But nevertheless, the mission point here, stress here, that Putin is trying to protect himself, his technology about Ukrainians defeating Russians in this war.
Yeah, you know, when American soldiers go to fight, they know what the mission is. They know why they're there. They know why they're sacrificing so much for this great country. But when you hear Russian soldiers are going over and they're being told that Ukraine is being invaded by Nazis, they get on the ground and they realize that's not true, does it say that Putin doesn't care about his soldiers?
No, definitely, because the Russian command use this awful propaganda and building the image of the enemy. So Ukrainians are enemy right now before Georgians were enemy, Chechens were enemy in different times. So that's all about Russian propaganda keeping Putin mission. That is why they are just fighting, protecting ourselves.
Professor, you say that this is not a war, this is terrorism. Explain that.
Yeah, that's true, because we see right now that you see on screen all this killing of civilians. We have right now the confirmation of at least 2,000 of Ukrainian civilians, including children, that are killed. And this destroys of the cities and the southern part of Ukraine. This is nothing about war. This is actually the act of terrorism that we have seen previously in Georgia and also in Chechnya.
Where are you located right now?
West part of Ukraine and the city of comparing with the other parts, at least right now we are safe. But you see, so anyone we are getting up in the morning, just the alarms are getting aware of the danger of some bombings of the airports.
Well, I know you're a professor at Ukrainian Catholic University. We're praying for you. We know God hears those prayers. God bless you.
Thank you, and God bless Ukraine. God bless America.
Thank you so much. Russia's escalating aggression in Ukraine is sparking fears of World War III. And our next guest is going to break down how the U.S. government is prepared for dangerous chemical and biological attacks, just in case.
It's all you.
No, I insist.
It's your turn.
No, but it's your turn.
I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Go.
I appreciate your appreciation. It fills me.
Save drivers, save money with farmers.
Just for driving safely?
It's a farmer's policy perk.
We are farmers.
After you.
After you.
Take yours.
Get a whole lot of something with farmers policy perks.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
My asthma felt anything but normal. It was time for a new normal with Nucala. Nucala reduces asthma attacks. It's a once-monthly add-on treatment for severe eosinophilic asthma, not for sudden breathing problems. Allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for swelling of face, mouth, tongue, or trouble breathing. Infections that can cause shingles have occurred. Don't stop steroids unless told by your doctor. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection. May cause headache, injection site reactions, back pain, and fatigue. Ask your asthma specialist about a new normal with Nucala.
This isn't just phrases. These aren't just shipments. They're promises. Big promises, small promises, cuddly shaped promises. Each with a time and a place they've been promised to be. And the people of Old Dominion never turn away a promise. Or over-promise. Or make an empty promise. We keep them. A promise is everything to Old Dominion. Because it means everything to you.
Can the daily recommended servings of fruits and vegetables fit into just 6 capsules? Yes. We start by sourcing the best vine-ripened fruits and vegetables. We ensure they are picked at peak ripeness. All of our produce is third-party tested for pesticides, heavy metals, bad bacteria, and nutrients. They are then washed, cut, and put through an advanced vacuum closed process, which removes the water using pressure. This maximizes the nutritional value while preserving the color, smell, and taste of the fruit or vegetable. The freeze-dried food is then ground into a fine powder without adding any additives, fillers, or extracts. These powdered foods are then mixed in our proprietary blend and encapsulated, locking out air and moisture. The capsules are then bottled and shipped directly to our customers. Balance of Nature is now offering 35% off on any new preferred order. Call 1-800-2468-751 or go to balanceofnature.com and use discount code FOXNEWS.
Hello,
For the last few years, I've been a little obsessed with chasing the big Idaho potato truck. But it's not like that's my only interest. I also love cooking hard-healthy Idaho potatoes. Always look for the grown in Idaho seal.
Out here, you're a landowner, a gardener, a landscaper, and a hunter. That's why you need versatile, durable equipment. I really needed to lose some weight for health issues. The major stress, I would say, from my weight was leaving my wife too soon.
That's all right. Because we are on plan now. We're ready to go. Right?
Yeah.
Get Nutrisystem's Partner Plan. Because weight loss is better together. Partners lose up to 20% more weight. Get food for two. The same meals, or choose your own. All your meals and snacks get delivered together free. Act now and get 50% off, plus an extra $50 off.
Having my wife do this with me is priceless.
Take care of each other and get healthy with Nutrisystem's Partner Plan. Call or go online to get 50% off, plus an extra $50 off. Get started today.
All right, Vladimir Putin's nuclear threat sparking fears of World War III across the globe. Our next guest recently got a first-hand look at the top-secret U.S. government warehouses used to respond to things like bioterror attacks that's featured in Brad Belcher's brand new book. It's out this week. It's called Today, right?
Today.
Yeah, the lightning rod. He joins us with more. Brad, so you're studying all this in case of a catastrophe. We're in the middle of a pandemic. We didn't seem too ready for that. Are we ready for this?
Well, that's what's amazing. When I've done the secret tunnels below the White House, the labyrinth below the Capitol, I love taking readers into these places. I found out the U.S. government, and it's mysteries, it's thrillers, but this is all real. The government has a dozen top secret warehouses hidden all across the country that are ready for bioterrorist attacks. And it means if there's an attack in California, in Texas, in Florida, Idaho, wherever you live, within 4 hours, anthrax, smallpox, they'll have an antidote on your doorstep. And I was like, you're telling me they have secret warehouses all across the country? I want to go inside there. So the final piece of the book that go inside the warehouse, I didn't make up what's in there. It's really there. And it's there because we need to prepare in case there's a disaster that does happen.
Was this from 9/11 or prior to that?
You know, there used to be, before we worried about bioterror, we worried about nuclear war. Okay, the situation we're in suddenly, of course, right now. And out of that, a government employee named Steve Weiss said, you know what, we should be prepared for bioterrorism. And that's what saved us in 9/11. When anthrax hit after 9/11 in New York,
where is
remember those incidents?
the nuclear bomb shelter
stockpile,
in Massachusetts?
That was really born and grown out of that incident that kept us safe. And I was like, I have to take readers into that.
Right. So we weren't ready for this virus, though. We weren't, because obviously there was no vaccine to get ready for it.
Right, and that's where the virus, right, this stockpile deals with whether it's obviously the virus, it has masks, it has ventilators now, and multiple administrations, Trump, Obama, back to Bush, were told over and over, don't just worry about a bioterror attack, worry about something like this virus. We didn't listen, we weren't ready, and obviously now we've restocked and of course are.
So now it seems we forgot the Cold War, the mutual assured destruction, and it seems like Vladimir Putin got very close to a couple of nuclear power plants, a second one yesterday. Are we ready for a nuclear attack?
No one is ready for a nuclear attack. The one thing the government learned when they studied it back in the 50s and the 60s is they had Operation High Point, which is where the president goes and they hide him in secret. They also had Operation Low Point, which is what happens to you and I. Right. What happens to the average citizen? You know what they figured out?
Right.
We're in trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. We're doomed. How do you convince these people to give you this access?
So I started researching this book 5 years ago. And no one cared about the stockpile. They're like, yeah, come in, you can show your readers this mystery, this thriller, the bodies, and all the fun. But then, obviously, COVID hit, and all the doors shut. I just happened to get there and had unprecedented access to it because I got there 5 years ago.
And I think that maybe before the pandemic, people say, well, that'll never happen. I think people are very aware and tuned into being ready should something happen and hope the government has their back. Good news is, in certain circumstances, they do, and it's all in your book, though, I think.
Yeah, you'll see it. The book opens, I'll tell you, with an amazing murder of a valet who takes something North Seas and breaks into the guy's driving palace. But when he gets inside, it's not a robbery at all, it's a trap. Finds something hidden on the body that no one else sees, and it leads to one of the government's closely guarded secrets. So it's fiction, it's a murder mystery, but you are in for just an amazing ride.
All right, and Crime
Morse
Network,
Mutual
we're in this
Insurance.
country, so it
How
is
can
worth
we
for the
help you?
headlines, so that could be the first
I can
crime
do
that
that.
happens. Hey, Brad, congratulations on it. I'm sure it's going to be a big success, as usual. All right, meanwhile, you haven't met her yet, have you? Chloe Shimkus?
Have not.
She's a wonderful person who's going to do the news now just to impress you.
I really appreciate that, Brian. You know, we're following another story out of Ukraine here that we want to highlight. An 11-year-old Ukrainian boy is being hailed a hero
How can I
after
be of
traveling
service?
600 miles to escape his war-torn country. The boy traveled alone with a phone number on his hand to help him find relatives in Slovakia. Border volunteers welcomed the young refugee after his dangerous trip. Look at him there. Meanwhile, in Poland,
Morse
women are
Mutual.
leaving empty
We're here to help.
strollers full of supplies.
Sure.
Mothers fleeing Ukraine with their babies. Many women leaving their homes in Ukraine with just their children and the clothes on their back. Florida's Department of Health is set to recommend healthy children
Sorry, I can't get there at the moment.
COVID-19 vaccine. This contradicting CDC guidance that say anyone who's eligible should get vaccinated regardless of their health. Healthy children are considered to be a lower risk from the effects of COVID.
This is Morse Mutual Insurance.
Are not yet approved for children.
I think we can handle that.
5 years old. New York Attorney General Letitia James ripping disgraced former Governor Andrew Cuomo Sunday, calling him a sick, pathetic man. This after the governor made his first public speech after resigning over allegations of sexual misconduct. Cuomo delivering remarks at a church in Brooklyn on Sunday in which he blamed cancel culture for
MMI. We expect the unexpected.
The tornado
I'll do my best.
7 people and ripped through several counties in Iowa has been upgraded to an EF4. It hit the town of Winterset with peak winds of 170
Morse Mutual Insurance. How can we help you?
Was nearly 70
I think we can
miles
do
long,
that.
About 800 yards wide. It is the first time an EF4 has hit Iowa since 2013 and covered more distance in Iowa than any
Morse Mutual. How can I be of service?
1980.
Okay.
My goodness, those are your headlines, Brian.
Wow.
How are you?
Yep, cameras everywhere. And we'll follow that story. That's not news. That's news to me, but not to Janice Dean. She follows all things weather-related. She's a meteorologist full-time.
Morse Mutual.
About to give you
We're here to help.
weather forecast indoors.
Thank you, Brian. Yeah, we could see some severe storms across the southeast today, but taking a look at the temperature yesterday in New York, we tied a record. It was 74, and now the temperatures are in the 30s. So at least a 30-degree drop, in some cases a 40-degree drop, and we're talking about wind chills in the 20s and the teens across the Great Lakes.
Hello,
we even have some
this
snow
is Morse
that's
Mutual
pushing in
Insurance.
across portions of the Northeast.
I'll look
really
into it.
Incredible. That's what happens in March and April. We've got those temperature swings, and then, oh my goodness, Wednesday and Thursday we have a storm system that's going to develop and move up towards the Northeast, bringing some measurable snow in some
MMI.
areas.
We expect the unexpected.
2 to 3
Sure.
inches. Some spots localized could get upwards of 4 to 5, and then we watch the next storm system Friday into Saturday, bringing quite a bit of snow, especially for portions of the interior Northeast up towards
Morse
New England.
Mutual Insurance. How can we help you?
Posted. All right, Brian, my friend.
I think we can handle that.
We still have to tarp the Northeast until this snow thing is over.
Okay, good luck.
All right, thank you. Or shrink wrap it. Meanwhile, straight ahead, from gas prices to inflation on everyday goods, a new report
Morse
shows
Mutual.
the average
How can I
person
be of
losing
service?
thousands of
I'll
dollars
do my
from
best.
their pockets. Will Kane next to react.
Want to know more about the war on Ukraine? See the people.
Morse Mutual. We're here to help.
Vladimir Putin has a
I think we can do that.
He craves control.
Fierce battles and how we got here.
Ukraine has been a priority for him for a long time.
Only Fox Nation has more shows, more insight, more perspective.
That level of morale is unbeatable.
The war on Ukraine, exclusively on America's streaming service, Fox Nation. Sign up today.
At Empower, we believe in opening doors. Let us help move you towards financial freedom for all of life's moments. We've been helping over 12 million customers create the future they want, and we're ready to open some doors for you.
There's been a murder.
Who would do this? They're holding wax.
Pam was the last person to see Betsy alive.
These questions are none of their business.
First psoriasis, then psoriatic arthritis.
Even walking was tough.
I had to do something. I started Cosentyx.
Cosentyx can help you move, look, and feel better by treating the multiple symptoms of psoriatic arthritis. Don't use it if you're allergic to Cosentyx. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections, some serious, and lowered ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor about an infection or symptoms, or if you've had a vaccine or plan to. Tell your doctor if your Crohn's disease symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions may occur. Watch me. Ask your rheumatologist about Cosentyx.
You want to go out, Walter?
Pace yourself. Oh yeah, the Chevy Silverado Trail Boss. This thing's built for off-roading right in the back.
It's like everybody's seen a cat.
The Chevy Silverado Trail Boss.
Life out here goes back to simpler times. You trusted your hands to feed and fix everything your family needed. Out here, the land has been shaped by generations of hard-working hands. Planting fields, raising the herds, it's like your family's dream. Since 1938, Tractor Supply has been a neighbor to those raising cattle. We're cutting horses, ready to help you get back to simpler times. Tractor Supply, for life out here.
The Russians are now recruiting foreign fighters.
What is only increasing.
Get up to the number reports from the front lines on Fox News.
IRS. 3 letters that strike fear into everyone. And for good reason. The IRS is the most powerful collection agency on earth. And being in debt to the IRS can have serious consequences. Oftentimes it begins with the IRS sending you a collection letter, but then escalates. And before you know it, you're having your paychecks garnished, your bank account seized, even your home or business could be at risk. But thankfully, there's Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 most trusted tax relief firm. They've resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients. They can help put your IRS problems to rest so you can move forward with your life. Call Optima Tax Relief. Their tax professionals have the expertise and experience to put your tax debt to rest.
For a free consultation, call 800-632-1297. That's 800-632-1297. Optima Tax Relief.
150,000 people with the automatic treatment and left blunt notice behind. With Watchman, the same one-time procedure which reduces stroke risk and bleeding worry for life. Watchman is one time for a lifetime. You won't face me. I'm like Zyrtec. Allegra won't make me drowsy.
Allegra stops working 2 times faster than Claritin. So take Allegra before allergy symptoms take over you. And for kids, try allergist-recommended non-drowsy children's Allegra.
All right, back for the Fox News alert. Truckers bear the cost of Russia's invasion of Ukraine as diesel prices skyrocket nationwide.
And the increased price of diesel fuel could be a catalyst for even more inflation, unfortunately.
Which is not good news. Kelly O'Grady from our sister network, Fox Business, is live in Los Angeles. Is that number behind you a gas price or a zip code?
That's a great question. Yes, that is what it costs here in California. $6.29 for a gallon of diesel. And we hit a record high here in California every single day. That's nothing new. But it's particularly alarming when it comes to diesel, and that's because some call it the canary for inflation. Now, the national average for diesel prices jumped 74 cents from just a week ago, and that's 9 cents below the record high hit in summer of 2008. That's 58% higher than a year ago. Now, let's be honest, right? When we go to the pump, we normally ignore diesel, but it's important because that's what commercial trucks run on. And those tanks are 200 to 300 gallons. Just last year, truckers were already paying $899 to fill up. Now that's spiked to $1,425. Take that in a second, right? And that comes when that total cost rose roughly $40 from yesterday, and consumers have next day delivery expectations.
Diesel fuel could hit nationally an average of $5 a gallon. That will be directly reflected, it's just the inflationary pressure in the price of goods that consumers are buying. Everything from your toothpaste to buying your store-filled strawberries at the store.
And that's why diesel is a canary for inflation. When truckers pay more, carriers don't eat that cost. Instead, it gets passed down to your supermarkets, your retailers, auto manufacturers, and ultimately that hits consumers at the store. So the war in Ukraine, it doesn't just affect us when we go to the pump, it's coming into our grocery stores and whatnot with the rising costs. You know, Joe told me truckers are now calling for a change in our national energy policy. They're saying let's